Hi, this is Keron Bhattacharya. I'm reading from my novel Boston Brahmin'S Widow. The characters and events in this novel are fictional. Chapter 7. A few days elapsed in total silence. Of course, Jovan rarely rings me, but if for any reason I allow a week to go by without talking to her, she complains. That Zaza Gabor approach she has. A man must chase a woman and not the other way around. Anything to the contrary, she considers vulgar. I could have telephoned Java to break the silence, but no longer do I feel sure of myself. The situation she has created within me is the source of my fear. Very often I have this erotic dream, and truthfully, I can't blame myself for that because a decade has passed since my divorce. The few fleeting relationships that I had during this period weren't just temporary, but were meant to be temporary. At last, I found a woman I desire. At night in my dream, I put my head in her ample bosom and feel secure. Just in the same way I used to do with my mother when I was young. Yes, without doubt, I want her that way, and the other way, and in every way, a man and a woman experience the blessing of belonging to each other. And therein lies my fear. I know she still carries huge emotional baggage, the shackles of love for her assassinated husband, and yours truly isn't without emotional baggage either. I have two grown-up sons and two loving and mischievous grandchildren. I'm not sure how they would react to their elderly grandpa suddenly acquiring a new nana, while their real nana is very much a part of their life. And then there is the real problem, the problem of living together. After a decade of leading the life of a divorcee, suddenly finding myself using the same bathroom as another person, the same bed, facing her irritating habits, her gloom, her relatives, and in Java's case, the party faithful. How does one cope with all the negatives? One afternoon, I received a terse telephone call from Imran. He has a special place in my life, in Java's life, in the Communist Party, and in Bengal. Until recently, Imran was the real Deputy Chief Minister. In other words, if he wanted any action to be taken, you had to go through Mr. Fix-It. In the dim and distant past, Imran was employed as a senior executive in a commercial organization. But he was needed by his party, by his government, and by his country. He therefore had little choice except for bidding farewell to his executive salary and perks. I have an invitation from Imran to attend a commemorative meeting at Darbhanga Hall, which I more than welcome. It has been such a long time since I visited Calcutta University that I have nearly forgotten the existence of the place. Opposite the university, a large pond provides a much-needed bathing area for children. Even I, who dread water, in my younger days ventured to College Square with the intention of learning to swim. During my adolescence, especially when the school exams were over, my friends and I used to walk round and round that large pond every morning to chase gulls. Free mixing between boys and girls was still frowned upon, and those walks provided opportunities to stare at girls we fancied and even crack jokes among ourselves about their availability. Of course, none of us had the gumption for dating, but it tickled our fancy to think about such a situation. A few daring ones among us did talk to one or two girls, always on behalf of a friend. The girl would then blush, perhaps imagining the prospect of going out with one of us to Eden Gardens, near the cricket stadium, the lover's paradise. There the parents' strong arm of discipline would have had no chance of reaching. I have a few spare minutes before attending the commemoration, and I cross the road to College Square for the sake of nostalgia. Children are still splashing water in the pond, just as we used to do all those years ago. I walk around the square, taking in every bit of the ambience and reminisce about my lost youth. Ashutosh building, in which we used to have our postgraduate classes many decades ago, still stands erect, but the dirt on the wall makes it look aged and tired. No, I didn't complete my postgraduate studies in Calcutta because I was eager to go to England and chase foreign girls. All those Elvis Presley movies in which everywhere was neat and clean, the girls were pretty, and the seashore sunny, ideal for a swim with a girl in a swimsuit, created a dreamland in my mind. And I wanted to be a part of that dream. Strangely, I never differentiated in my mind between Elvis Presley's USA and rain-soaked England. Imran is standing at the door and he ignores me. Obviously, he is unhappy about the close relationship developing between Jobba and me. Her Majesty is standing next to Imran and she greets me with covert enthusiasm. Mon ami, standing next to her, observes me probingly. There was a time when the mere sight of me would have filled Mon ami with excitement. My supposed pseudo-Englishness would have sparked up some clever remarks or criticisms or damning observation from her. Now she observes me dully. The news must have spread that Jobba and I had spent an evening together in the film festival. Although I can understand Mon ami's anger, Imran's rude behavior puzzles me. Imran is a huge cog in Jobba's wheel. He holds a trump card, and I need to have him on my side of my dream to have any realistic chance of success. Is the caucus going against me? I wonder. An outsider, a professed non-communist who does not approve of China's hegemony in Tibet, I have absolutely no credentials for seeking Jobba's friendship. The Oasis is Imran's friend Fatima, and she greets me with warmth and candor, and it delights me. Although I don't know her well, I have begun to value our friendship in this dark period of insecurity. Jobba's commitment to the cause of Red Flag and my own apprehension about anything totalitarian are fast becoming a great divide between us. Yes, I want to bridge that chasm, but I have no idea how to achieve it without capitulation. Thank you.